Hey guys, Solois here, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy III. In the last episode, we did things in the Tower of Owen and plundered a lot of treasure, but we had to do it all at the noble sacrifice of our friend, Dash. What was the sacrifice? Neutralizing the explosion of a tower? Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Well, now we have a lot more of the world opened up to us. As you can see here, we are just sailing out right here. Well, a very small world, but it's just the floating continent, so not everything quite yet. But first thing I'm going to do before we move on to the island of the Dwarves that we heard mentioned, we need to come over here to find some new encounters. We have got mermaids. I'm sure you could have guessed their names just by looking at them, but yeah, a mermaid. Fantastic. Alright, so as usual, I'm going to get a few more, I'm going to try to get some job level points in because, well, I don't want to run far behind on that much. So I'm going to do this old tactic that we remember from long ago a little bit in battles now, just so I can not have to stop to level grind, but get a few more, you know, job levels in. Also, as you can see there, Arethia is now high enough level to where she is stealing stuff like Antarctic winds rather than just this simple old, same old stuff we've been stealing. So that's pretty nice. We'll go ahead and take that one out, and yeah. And Antarctic wind. Having a lot of those is never, ever a bad thing. Like, ever. Alright, now we can go all out. I didn't mean to guard, but oh well. Oh, that damage with the spark daggers, that's amazing. Holy cow. Alright, nice. Luna's job levels increase, so is Ingus's. And Refia's. Alright, job levels all around. So what we want to do is head east here first and wrap around the world a little bit until we're going to find a village eventually here on the east coast of the floating continent. A new enemy, actually. We have a... I'm pretty sure this thing's name is just... Yep. Seahorse. Man, they did a really good job with this game. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. It'll do less damage, but, it's okay. We don't have a lightning staff just yet. And this should be more than enough to take it out, too, so nothing really to worry about that much. I need to turn the volume down in my ear a little bit. Luckily, the playback volume while I play the game is not the same it records at. That's a very big thank God, because I can turn it down quite low while I play, because it, like, gives me ear blisters. Like, it hurts. Anyway, we keep sailing down, and right here we will find the village of Geisel, with a bunch of sheep. Oh, my kind of people. Or should I say, my kind of sheeple. Oh! I'd take care of the sheep here. No, don't go that way. Come on, come back here. Whoever said herding sheep was easy? They might as well be lemmings. Well, don't know what necessarily the point of that was, but okay. Here we can get some new spells. Displays weak points. That's very good if you're not following a Let's Play guide, but hopefully this is the purpose of me doing this, is that you can have a comprehensive guide for a lot of this stuff, so I am not going to be picking that up. In fact, there's not that many things here that I really want. If not anything at all, I don't want any of it, so I'm not going to buy any of it, because I love having precious skill. Oh, sweet precious skill. Oh, so good, Gil. Alright, anyway, I'll quit being weird for a second. Just a second, though. As I think there's a shop I want to find. Is this it? I believe, yes. If we come up here, we can find a treasure chest that contains a shuriken. We've gotten a lot of stuff so far that we can't use yet, but it's actually quite hilarious how long it's going to be until we can actually use that. Here we can buy a magic key. Magic keys, as I said, opens locked doors. I think this item's incredibly useless because, as you saw back in Argus Castle, the thief can also open locked doors. And why not just switch to a thief to open the door even if you don't have one in your party. Take the stat. I don't get it. Chocobos love our Geisel greens. I'll tell you a secret. There's a special chocobo that lives in the Chocobo woods. Try putting a spring of Geisel greens by the tree in the middle of the woods. If you're lucky, you may meet the boss of the Chocobos. Oh, really? Well, maybe I want to meet the boss of the Chocobos one day. That would be very nice, I think. I'd love to meet the boss of the Chocobos. See what he's got going on. Alright. Next I want to go to the inn. Here we can talk to more people. Fat Chocobo can store items in its belly. Isn't that hilarious and slightly disturbing? I'm gonna go with the slightly disturbing. Why, hello there. I'm a dancer. Watch me prance. Well, how lovely. It's almost like I've seen it before. Oh, what's this? I'll go there in just a moment. Up here, we can find an item shop that contains nothing but Geisel greens. I'll pick up about 3, because 3 is a magic number. Yes, it is. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, we have a guy here to talk to. Alright, so, you can view various records of your journey up to now. Here we can find the bestiary, achievements, and monsters collected. What's that? Monsters collected just show the amount of monsters that we have, well, the ones that we have found. Alright, so, here you got the full in-depth list of the bestiary. As you can see, we have missed out on quite a few. You can sit around and grind to find these. There is an achievement on Steam if you're able to get everything in the bestiary. In my opinion, it's a little grindy, and for the purpose of a Let's Play, there's not much more of a guide that you need other than, hey, just sit here until you find it. If it's that important to you, I will link in the description a very good in-depth bestiary guide I found on the Steam community. Publisher, I don't know, but once you go to the page, you'll see who the publisher is. Actually, I'm using their same guide for all of my treasure chests in this Let's Play. So, use that guide if you care a lot about the bestiary and getting that achievement. I personally am not going to go for this, but that's just it. Alright, but the treasure chests are something I am very, very, very adamant about. Here's your first progress check for treasure chests. If you are getting every treasure chest up to this point, at this point you should have 28% of all treasure chests. And we do. So we are on good track to getting all the treasure chests. Bestiary, again, if you really want the bestiary completed, follow that guide. It's a very good guide. Very, very straightforward. I would recommend following it if you really, really care about it. Me, personally, I think I'm going to take a pass on it. Anyway, that is all that we can do here in the town of Geisel, or Geisel, not Geisel, what the heck. But, instead of moving on quite yet, I am going to do a travel over to the complete other end of this continent. I'll probably do a speed up footage here, so, let's go! Alright, and we have at long last, well, we've made it with some new enemies. You remember these guys? They're not that new. They're the Griffins from the beginning of the game. Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy that we are just now finding these guys, honestly. I did a little bit of a strategy there, as you saw in those fast auto battles. Holy crap there, Ark, Lothith, whatever your name is. Yeah, they're not that well scaled for right here, but dang, that was some good damage. Over here is where we are in the map. A very clear difference from where we were. Let's go ahead and explore this little town right here. The Village of the Ancients. Oh, what's going on here? We are the sons and daughters of the ancients, a once great civilization, but now we live by the land as our rule commands. Long ago, our rule also charged us with the guarding of Tower Owen. Well, hate to tell ya, but that tower has been neutralized. Would you believe me if I told you that the ground we're standing on, this continent, was aloft? Rubbish, you say. Well, it's nonetheless true. The Tower of Owen is a pillar, the pillar that supports our continent, built by the ancients to support balance between light and darkness. Wow, that was a pretty important tower back there, huh? Well, I would have no idea. Our ancestors once built a great civilization, but we were punished by their arrogance. That is the catastrophe. You know, I can't say that word. We're now called the Wrath of the Light. They attempted to harness the power of the light. They arrogantly assumed there was nothing they could not do, but they had thought wrong. It is said that 4 warriors emerged from the world of darkness and stopped the destructive forces of light that our ancestors had conjured. But now, it is darkness that has emerged, bringing chaos and destruction in its wake. All that we can do is wait for the 4 warriors to appear once again. So that's interesting. So before it was the same exact situation, but the light was bad. And now, the darkness is bad. Like we're more so used to. Interesting. Well, here is a little bit of a wake-up, a reality check. If you did not find Fire, Blizzara, and Thundara in those chests, you're just now able to buy them in this optional town you have to go out of your way to get to. Let that sink in about how awesome treasure chests are in this game. And then we get teleport out of dungeon. You know what? I actually really want that spell. I really like that spell. It comes super in handy. And, what level is it? Level 3. What kind of level 3 magic do we have? Okay, I definitely can't put it on our Ingus. Art can take it. Yep. Ark's got a lot more MP than Ingus. Holy crap. Yep, let's give it to Ark. Very nice. Very, very nice. So very cool. Anyway, we can get a lot of really deep lore in this village, so I recommend stopping here if you really care about the story. Our rule commands us to let ourselves be guided by the Great Will. Oh, interesting. I would have liked to have a little bit more information on that, but that's fine. Have you ever seen a chocobo? Such a strange bird it is. They make their home in the woods to the east if you wish to see them. Oh, chocobos? Why, I've never heard of one. Anyway, you can find a shell mail here, or a shell armor. I was looking at the flame mail while I said that, but we already have both of these if we are following the treasure chest guide. A headband for our Lunith, a Kippo-G we already have, and a mage robe we already have. Let me do a quick pause break really quick. Alright, I'm back. I just wanted to make sure that we wouldn't fight a handband in one of our next 2 dungeons, but we won't. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that for Ark here to get rid of that leather cap at long last. Look at that defense boost there. By the way, that attack, 112, yeah, he's untouched. He's an absolute monster. I love monks in this game. They're so great. Monks are so great. So good. But yeah, pick up that headband there. You should have all the other things there. By now, if you're using 2 mages, like a black mage and a white mage, it'd be a good idea to pick up another mage robe there. I'm not, however, so I did not do it. This is a revival spring. I forgot to mention, up until now, I keep making jokes that nothing happens when you walk up to some springs and it says, well, nothing happens. But that's not really the case. If it says nothing happens, that means it has no effect because you have no dead party members. Light and darkness have their own will. A will that transcends that of mere mortals, such as you and I, and they are perpetually at war. The crystals exist to bring balance between these 2 forces. When the balance tilts too far one way, the crystals choose 4 mortals and bless them with their power. Now that the balance has tilted towards darkness, the 4 warriors of light will be chosen, and tasked with bringing equilibrium to the world once more. And that, spoiler alert, is us. Here we go. Okay, here's a pretty good little area here. Let me head back over here and make sure that we're not going to get any of these anytime soon. It does not look like we will, except for one. Well, it's not even being sold, so that's fine. Again, the bows here, still can't use them. It looks like they're Ingus can use them, so that is kind of a lie, but there's no reason to do that with Ingus unless you want him to be in the back row using more magic than attacks. I've already made it clear that that's not the strategy I want to go with. Here is a staff that casts thunder. That could be very good to have, and another serpent sword, but we already have one equipped and one in the bag, so we really don't need that. I'm going to go ahead and equip onto Ark the light staff. We will not need the fire staff for quite some time. It's going to be a lot more useless than these two, and well, you'll soon see why. You'll soon see why. There's one more thing I want to do here. Where is he? I'll give you a prize if you run around the edge of the continent on a chocobo. What kind of challenge is that? What? Well, you know what I say when I get challenged. Challenge accepted. I did it. I did it. I did it. Take that, you stupid little kid. Ha ha! Incredible! You actually did it. Well, good work. I mean, good work. Here's your prize. Really? Really? Yeah, there's absolutely no reason to do that other than having a little bit of goofiness. So, with that said, that's all the optional things I want to do for now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to meet you right back up there where the Tower of Owen was, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and come back because I'm close enough. It's right over there, that thing we're facing towards. You know exactly where we're at. But what we want to do is actually go to the island that's right behind me to the west. I didn't want to go all the way back to the Tower of Owen because I thought it'd be a little goofy to go there and pass where we were going to go, so yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Alright, nothing I really want to do besides just head right on into a battle. And into the cave we go. Dwarven Hollows. Okay, nice. What are you? Lally-ho! We're a bit little, but we're in big trouble. Okay, good to know. Lally-ho! Humans, welcome to the Dwarven Hollows. Well, thank you. I love these little guys. They're nice as heck. We put a ward around the shrine. No one can get close. We'll defend the last horn. The last horn? Huh? Well, there's that ward they were talking about. Okay, whatever the heck that horn is. There was a shiny tower to the north. After the earthquake, it was gone. But there's a big hole where it was. Okay, good to know. Warriors of the Light, did you ever know that out to sea, far, far to the east, is a peninsula, Pennsylvania? What? A peninsula with a village called Geisel. Well, we've already been there, but thank you for the information. What's up, old guy? Let me give you a brief description. No! Oh my god, yeah, if you need a description of your jobs, then there's that guy. If you want to rest, it'll be 8. I don't want to rest, I'm good. What about you? What do you sell? I'll pick up a few of these. And am I low on any of these? I have 0 mallets. You know what? With how stupid I am, I probably could afford to pick a few of those up. Antidotes, I'm going to pick up 10. Never can not have a few status element items because, well, they're very annoying to deal with if you can't take care of them. Alright, what's up with you? We can get some weapons. We get a Tierfing. Okay. Oh, we get a diamond bell. A bell is a weapon. Huh. Tierfing is better than, I'm trying to decide if I want to do this. No, I'm not going to. I'll save the gill. Sorry, I was a little undecisive there. I had no idea if I wanted to do that or not. Anyway, in here we can find an armor shop with ice armor and an ice shield. Protects against some status elements. And a mage road and another Kenpoji. I do believe I want to grab... Ooh, those are usable by Refia too. I definitely want to grab 2 of them for Refia. So let's go ahead and equip them to Refia. At least for now. Ice helm... and ice armor. Very nice. Okay. That'll raise her defense a lot. I'm not going to get him for Ingus because, well, he doesn't need them that much. Alright, so we've talked to, well, we haven't talked to everybody. These guys are fun to talk to. Gutsco the Rogue. He stole the horn. Smart he is. Bat Rascal too. Well, okay. The 2 horns made of ice. They're our treasure. Our precious. One of them was plundered and pilfered. Stolen by a scoundrel. It must be found. We'll work our best to find that for you. Actually, I do want to stay at the inn real quick. I just remembered. Ahadoy. We better do that. Rest here? Yes, sir. Yeah. You slept like a log. We're happy for you. HP and AP restored. Very nice. Very good. Alright. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. That rascal Gutsco's made off with a horn of ice. He's made his getaway through the underground lake. We can't go after him because dwarves can't swim, but you're humans. Humans can swim. You must aid us with our amphibious abilities. With your amphibious abilities. Well, okay. That we will do. Let's waste no time and head straight there. In we go. Oh no, we're turning ourselves into toads again. I like the nod, well, yeah, we gotta do it. I'm sorry, Refia. I love you, Refia, but we gotta do it. In we go into the subterranean lake. Let's go ahead and get that status element off of us, though, so we can actually do some damage. And in we go. Alright, in we go. So, this is Subterranean Lake. We have to, if I'm not walking around like I'm drunk, good lord. We get some new enemies. We get bombs. They're in every Final Fantasy, pretty much. I'm going to take these guys down pretty quick, actually. And we're going to steal from them because I'm pretty sure that they can have a pretty good little... I think you can get a bomb fragment off of them if our item level, if our level is high enough. And using an ice staff here will do some pretty insane damage to them. 700 damage. Wowza. We're gonna go, yeah, a bomb arm actually. I think a bomb arm might be more powerful than a bomb fragment. I'll check that really quickly. If so, it might be a really good idea to stay around here and farm those, because those are good things to have for Refia there. Let's see here. Bomb arm. Bomb arm. Bomb arm. Intense fire damage. That's insane, man. Wow. Just casually stealing those off of bombs. That's so good. Holy crap. Our first treasure chest of, I think, only, well, 7. Okay. Contains a gold needle. Alright. Further in we go. That's the only treasure chest in the first area. Into the next area we go. Here we will be able to find... I don't think there are any treasure chests in the second area, actually. I think we'll only be able to find treasure chests within the third area. Below this bridge, to our left, we can find a Zeus's Wrath. Again, those cause simple little lightning damage. Nothing too spectacular. Alright, and if we head west after this bridge, we will find our next treasures. We can find another Zeus's Wrath. Those are always good to have. And also, if I can speak, some new enemies would also be very good. We got Stalagmites. What an ugly name you have. If we're going to be stealing with Refia for a little bit, I think I'm going to throw her into the back row until we need her to be attacking again. I think that would probably be the better idea. I did that in the last dungeon, and I don't know why I'm not doing it now. I'm getting really lucky with her not getting hit. Even if she was, I don't think we'd be taking that much damage, but it's still a good idea to do. Here we can find our next treasure chest. The gold needle. Not very great treasure, but again, we want to be ticking towards that percentage that we have going. And here we could find yet another gold needle. Again, not crazy stuff. Alright, in the next area, I think that there are a few more just incredibly obvious treasure chests to find. Only 2 more, and some new enemies. Wow, these guys actually look a little... We got Ruinous Wave and a Sea Devil! Oh no! Yar she blows, Sea Devil! Yar! Oh, he didn't get anything. Oh, well. Ice Staff. Oh, I want to be using Light Staff against these guys. Oops. Whoopsie daisy, but 631 damage with just punching from my monk. Yeah, we don't need elements when our fists are sharper than any fire, I guess. Oh, good job. Anyway, here we can find 3,000 gil, because, you know, I need all the money I can get, apparently. And 3,000 more gil. I am absolutely not very hard on the money, obviously, because I don't spend it. Throwing Raphia back in the front row, we want to also go ahead and make sure everybody's decently healed up. Alright, let's head forward. No! Go away! Scat, skittle, skibobble! The horde is mine! Mine, I tell you! For boss time! That is not anything what you looked like there. Against Gutsko! Alright, Gutsko has no weaknesses or resistances, so yeah, just doing a lot of damage to him is going to be the way to go. I don't really care what element we use. I'm going to attack with Raphia, and I don't know if we'll be able to do a lot of attacks with Arc here, but I'm going to do a few attacks just to get some damage off. Yeah, this guy seems to be kind of a joke a little bit. I'll throw out some heals after this just to get some heals up, but for the most part, we seem to have a good little strategy going. Use a different element just to get a little bit of a different show going. We got 3 Curas. There's no reason... Oh, well, I don't want to use that because I want to be able to use Teleport to get out of here when I'm done. Let's just use Cure. Throw in that auto battle to get the battle to go by quicker. And yeah, there's nothing special about Gutsko. You kind of just have to deal damage to him to get him down, and that sucks. It only happened to my monk, the only one that had physical attack left to do, and it's going to be 1. Or 8! That's how powerful you are, Luna. Holy crap. Go ahead and use, I just bought a mallet. Yes. Very good. And that's all we've got for that. So we're going to go ahead and start attacking with Ingus there. Deal a little bit of damage here. I'm going to use Arrow. Let's go for it. More mini. Haha, you suck. That's some pretty good damage. Not that... I think it's actually better to use the stabs, though. That's kind of funny. Alright. Keep going. Very basic little RPG mishmash here of easy crap to do. I can use 1 Cura. I may as well just to get good healing off. Hopefully he doesn't... Okay, cool. Hopefully he didn't kill anybody, and he did not. Very nice. Get that Cura off. This should, yep, fully heal everybody. Alright. He shouldn't be taking too much more damage. Let's see what we can steal from him, actually. I'm going to use... Let's use a Light Staff. Doesn't use any MP. Deals about the same damage, if not a little bit more. And we didn't get the steal. But that's okay. We beat Gutsko. Very easy boss, actually. Any levels? Anything? Job levels. Yeah, job levels are always good. Oh, sorry, Angus. You're not involved in the party. Obtain the Horn of Ice. He vanished? Anyway, let's bring the horn back to the Dwarves. And now, if you picked up that handy-dandy teleport spell, ooh, we'll be able to use it to instantly, well, get back here, but we can just step right back in. Let's go hand this over. What in the heck? Hey! Hey, buddy, I'm walking in. Come on, give me some space. Hey! Hey, skibbity-ba-doo-ba-dee. Lally-ho, lally-ho! Thank you for returning the horn. Put it back on the shrine, beside the other. I'll take down the ward. Here you go, lally-ho. You can approach the shrine now and put the horn back where it belongs. Yes, sir! Right here, I'm assuming? Ha ha ha! I was disguised as your shadow. Thanks for leading me up to the shrine. Now both horns are mine. Gutsco steals the Horns of Ice. What? How'd you do that? And why do you keep stealing the horns in the first place? You silly twits. These are the Horns of Ice, wards against the Fire Crystal's flame. They are the key to the tunnel leading to the crystal. Now that I have them both, the power of the Crystal of Fire is mine! Mine! We can't let that happen. Next time on Final Fantasy III, we're going to chase after Gutsco and put a stop to this. See you guys there. Have a great evening.